अभिषेक अभिषेक अक्षता
Present, sir.
ओके आनंद आनंद अंजुम अंजुम बसवराज गडकरी बसवराज गडकरी बसवराज ऐनापुरे बसवराज ऐनापुरे भाग्यश्री
Present, sir.
राइट भक्ति
Present, sir.
ओके भारती
Present, sir.
राइट चेतन कुमार दीपक
प्रेजेंट सर।
राइट दिव्या दिव्या गट प्रथमेश शिवाजी गट प्रथमेश शिवाजी ज्योति
प्रेजेंट सर।
ओके किरण लिगाड़े किरण लिगाड़े लक्ष्मीकांत लक्ष्मीकांत मानतेश
यस सर।
ओके मोळे प्रेम नागेश
यस सर।
नागेश राइट नंदीश
Yes, sir.
ओके राइट पूजा पाटिल
Present, sir.
ओके
Present, sir.
राइट प्रमोद कुमार प्रवीण मखदुम प्रियंका संध्या संतोष पुजारी संतोष सोनार शाबाज
Yes, sir.
ओके शफिया
Present, sir. Present, sir.
राइट श्रीधर सोलकनावर सृष्टि
Present, sir.
सिद्धार्थ वर्णेकर ओके सिद्धार्थ वर्णेकर
सर।
राइट सिद्धार्थ
Present.
पाटिल ओके सिद्धार्थ पाटिल सुप्रिया
Present, sir.
ओके वंदना
Present, sir.
राइट
Present, sir.
ओके
Present, sir.
राइट वसंत दोडमनी वेददत्ता योगेश महेश दोडमनी बाळेश ताइक मोहम्मद
Yes, sir.
ओके प्रवीण
Yes, sir.
राइट अभिषेक
Yes, sir.
ओके ऐश्वर्या
प्रेजेंट सर।
राइट अमानुल्ला बंडोडकर तनय मोहनदास भावराव शोधन
Present, sir.
ओके Devanavar Anil Kumar Shekappa. Devanavar Anil Kumar Shekappa. Nand Kumar. Nand Kumar. Pramod Kesti. Pramod Kesti. Rohini Pavle. Rohini. Rohit Alwani.
Present, sir.
Okay. Shashidhar Gaudar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sridhar.
Present, sir.
Okay. Saish. Saish. Snehal. Snehal.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Okay. Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi.
Present, sir.
Okay. Karthik Yam. Karthik Yam. Okay.
Yes.
Saish is present. Anybody else is present? Anybody else is present? Okay. Right. Are you able to see the screen, students? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I've already discussed about the rotate instructions, rotate left accumulator, rotate left to carry value in A register, RLCA instruction, rotate right the value in A register, rotate right the accumulator, then rotate right through carry value in A register, rotate RRCA accumulator right through carry, then swap instruction, swap A, that is the value in A is exchanged, that is it exchanges the nibbles within the accumulator, higher nibble and the lower nibble are exchanged. In the last class some of the students were asking the question, sound ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಸರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಯಾರು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾರು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ just mute all of you, mute your cell phones if you are unmuted.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಸರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ವಲ್ತ್ರಿ
ಎಕೋ
ಆದತ್ರಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಹೌದಾ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ರೀ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ ಈಗ್ರಿ ನಂದೀಶ್ ಓಕೆ
ಹಾ ಸರ್
ಓಕೆ ಐತ್ರಿ ಈಗ
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್
ಹಾ ರೈಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್
ಹಾ ಸರ್
okay thank you. So the swap instruction exchanges the higher nibble with the lower nibble, right? This is the swap instruction. Some of the students were asking the question whether there is a XCH instruction. Yes, of course there is XCH instruction in 8051 microcontroller, right? And the format of XCH instruction is XCH A comma at RI, A comma at RI. This is one exchange instruction, A comma at RI. That means it exchanges the value in A register, 8-bit value in A register with the 8-bit value in memory location in R0 or R1 register. This is one instruction exchange. Then we have XCH A comma direct, A comma direct. This is direct addressing mode. That is the value in A register will be exchanged with the value in memory location. Both the values will be exchanged. 1 byte exchange, 8-bit exchange. This is second one. And one more is XCH A comma RN, A comma RN. So these three instructions are existing with the XCH instruction. XCH A comma at RI, XCH A comma direct, and XCH A comma RN. Okay. So these are the three exchange instructions of 8051 microcontroller. That means you can exchange 1 byte at a time directly. Okay. So value in A register will be exchanged with value in RN. Suppose if you take value in A, this I am considering this instruction now, XCH A comma RN, this instruction. So if I consider this instruction, let us assume value in A as 05H, value in RN register, it may be any register, R4 or R5, whatever it may be. So this is, let us say it is 08. Okay. After this instruction executes, XCH A, RN executes, value in A register will be 08H, both the values will be exchanged here. Then value in RN register, this will be equal to 05H, that is, it will swap the values in A register with the value in RN register. Okay. So these three instructions of exchange exist in the 8051 microcontroller: XCH A, at RI, XCH A, direct, and XCH A, RN. Fine. Next, we will consider the swap instruction, what we have taken up in the last class. So the swap instruction format is SWAPA. Right. So what this does is, for example, if the value in A is say 72, the value in A is 72, it will exchange the higher nibble with the lower nibble. So after execution of this swap A instruction, the value in A will be 27H. Okay. So this is how it will swap the higher nibble with the lower nibble. Now this swapping, it is equivalent to rotating 4 times. The swapping is equivalent to rotating 4 times. What I mean to say here is, let's say A is equal to 72. A is equal to 72. 72 means 0, 1, 1, 1. Then 2 means it is 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. This is 72. Now, when this is rotated 1 time, I am using rotate left instruction. Let us say I am using the instruction RLA. RLA is the instruction that I am using here. Rotate left the value in A register, RLA. Okay. So this instruction should rotate this left by 1 bit. Now, if it is rotated left by 1 bit, how it will rotate? This bit, that is, the MSB bit will be stored in the position of carry, and each bit will be shifted left by 1 bit. Correct. So this 0 will be stored in the position of this LSB. MSB will be stored in the position of LSB, and each bit will be shifted left by 1 bit. So here what we will get, this is 0, here. MSB will be stored in the position of LSB. It is not true carry, it is simple rotate instruction. Right. So here this MSB will be stored in the position of LSB, that is 0, and each bit will be shifted left by 1 bit. That means this 0 will be shifted here, we get a 0. Okay. Then this 1 will be shifted here, you get a 1. Third bit will be 1. Then this 0 will be shifted here, fourth bit will be 0. Right. Then this 0 will be shifted here, fifth bit will be 0. This 1 will be shifted next to the next higher bit, it will be 1. Then this 1 will be shifted to the next higher bit, will be 1, and this 1 will be shifted to the MSB. So finally we will get 1. Okay. So after shifting, these are the bits. After shifting, you get these bits. That means now count the number of bits: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bits. Right. How they have shifted? So 0, which was in the MSB, that has come in the LSB. That is 0. Then rest of the bits, these bits first. That is 7 bits from here, they will remain as it is. This is how you have to remember, so that you can rotate it faster. The MSB is shifted to the position of LSB, keep it 0. So this is 0 will come here. Then the first 7 bits from right to left, they will be as it is: 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right. So this is rotating 1 time. It has rotated 1 time. Let us rotate it second time. RLA. I'm using the instruction again. Rotate left accumulator. Now this MSB will be stored in the position of LSB. MSB is 1. This will be stored in the position of LSB. So it will be 1 here. Write that first. Write it first here. And this is 1. Then each bit will be shifted left by 1 bit. That means we will get the first 7 bits as they are. First 7 bits. Okay. So let me just put it here. So this is 1. Okay, you will get like this. So this 1 will be coming in the position of LSB, MSB will come in the position of LSB, and each bit from LSB will be shifted left by 1 bit. So these 7 bits, first 7 bits will be as it is. You can see here 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0, then 1 1 1 1. Okay, 1 1. Right. So you are getting it as it is. This is second time rotating. Then third time. Put it here. So it is 1. You can just check. This is 1 has come to the LSB, and this is 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0. Then 1 1 1 1. Then 1 1 has come here. This is after rotating third time. Let us rotate fourth time. One more time. Let us rotate. R L A R L A. So if we rotate the fourth time, this MSB will come in the position of LSB. This MSB will come in the position of LSB. So it will be 1. Then each bit will be shifted left by 1 bit. So you'll get the first 7 bits as they are. Okay. Just I'll place it here. So this will be like this. 1 0 0 1. Okay. 1 0 0 1. Then 1 0 0 1. This will be 0 0 1 1. Okay. So first time rotating is 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 and 1 1. Something has gone wrong here. 1 minute. Second time. This is first. Correct. It is. This is first time. After rotating first time, we are using here. We got this. Second time, it is. We are getting this result. First time rotation. This is the actual value. Okay. First time rotation we got 1 1 0 0 1 0 0. Second time rotation. Second time we should get this 1 will come here. Yes, second one. This is 1 minute. This is the same repetition. 1 minute. The same repetition. 1 minute. Just. Now see. This is 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 after rotating one time. After rotating second time is 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Third time rotation 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1. Let us rotate fourth time. So when we rotate it one more time here, one more time, R L A R L A. Let us rotate it. So this 1 will come to the position of LSB. Correct. Let us write it first. This is 1. Then first 7 bits. First 7 bits. Okay. Copy. Just place them here. Okay. This is the fastest way of doing the rotation operation. Okay. So you got it here. Right. So examination, if they ask you all to explain the rotate instructions. Okay. So you have to take the examples like this and you have to explain them. This is swap instruction, of course. And we also dealt with the rotate instructions in the previous class. I told you all how to take the examples and how to explain the rotate instructions. So if they ask swap instruction in examination, you can explain this. Okay, you can take this example and say that if the contents of A register is rotated 4 times, the final value that we are getting, which is how much? 0 0 0 0 1 0 is 0 0 1 0 is 2. Then 0 1 1 is 0 1 1 is 7. 27. What was the original value that we had taken? 72. Original value is 72. Now we are getting 27. Okay. The higher nibble and lower nibbles are exchanged. Correct. Higher nibbles and lower nibbles have been exchanged. So this is how we are getting from 72 to 27. So this is as good as swap A instruction. So you can think of if swap A instruction was not existing, then we should have used RL instruction 4 times to exchange the higher nibble with the lower nibble. Okay, it is because of the swap instruction directly it exchanges the higher nibble with the lower nibble. Clear here? So if you rotate the value in a register 4 times, higher nibble and lower nibbles get exchanged. Even if you rotate right also, it will happen the same thing. Okay, you'll get 27 only. You can just take it as homework. You can rotate it right and see. 72 you can take original value, rotate right accumulator. Don't take with carry. Without the carry, rotate right accumulator. If you rotate right 4 times, again you will get the same value, that is 27 only. Okay. So this is how the rotate swap instruction works. So this is swap. This example is clear here, students. Whatever I explained here, is it understood here? This example.
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? Everybody? Okay. Let us take one small program here. Take this program, all of you. Write an assembly program. It is assembly program. Write an assembly program that finds the number of ones in a given byte. Write an assembly program that finds the number of ones in a given byte. Okay. Take this question. So what we are supposed to find out here? We are supposed to find out how many number of ones are there in the 8-bit number. Given byte means 8-bit number. In the 8-bit number, any 8-bit number you can take. In that 8-bit number, how many ones are there? That we are supposed to find out. Okay. Now, I told you all that if you are writing a program, the first part of any program is the initialization. Correct? Now, to initialize that, what all we require? Here we require one value. Okay, so we require one value. So we have to store a value in the register. Okay, some value you can take 97 or 48 or 23, whatever it may be, some random number you can take. So for that number has to be stored in the register first. Okay, so that we'll store it in a register. Data, the value on which we want to check how many number of ones are there. Okay, so I'll store the value 97. I'll take the value on which we are supposed to find number of ones, that is 97. I'll store it in a register. Okay, so I got the data now. Now second, what I have to initialize, I have to find the number of ones. To store the number of ones, how many number of ones are there? Okay, to store them, I'll take some registers. Let us say I'll take R3 register and I will initialize it to 00 first. Hash 00H. This is for finding the number of ones in a given byte. Suppose say there are 5 number of ones, then R3 value, final value will be 05. Okay, so to find the number of ones in a given byte, we are using the R3 register. Right? Next, what else we require, students? So this is for storing the number of bits, number of ones. Okay, next, to store the count, we have to rotate the value so that every time when we rotate, we are checking the carry flag. Every time when we are rotating, we are checking the carry flag. If carry flag is high, that means that particular bit is 1. Okay, I will tell you that concept. See here. We are knowing what is RLC instruction, is it no? RLC instruction, suppose say now we have taken 97. 97 is the value. Okay, so 1 0 0 1 0 1. This is our value. Now what is the carry? Carry, let us take it as 0. Okay, initial value by default it is 0. All right. Now when this is rotated, when this value is rotated through the carry flag, so 1 will be stored in the carry flag first. 1 will be stored in the carry flag, and whatever the previous content of carry flag is there, that will come in the LSP. It is rotating left through the carry flag. Okay, so now what we will get? So this carry 1 will be stored in the carry. So 1 has come here. This is this one, MSB. So this one has come here. Okay, then this 0, whatever is present already in the carry, that will be stored in the LSP. So write it. So 0 will come here. 0 will come here. Then rotate left through the carry flag. Then the first 7 bits, will be as they are. Okay, just like rotate, simple rotate left only, but it is rotating through the carry flag. That is important. So first 7 bits, they will be shifted left by 1 bit. So you will get, so this 0 is shifted here, then 0010 111. 0 0 1 0 triple 1. Okay. Right. So I got one time rotated through the carry flag. Now when I rotated one time through the carry flag, what has happened here? The MSB bit, which is 1, that is always getting stored in the carry flag. That is the concept, is it not? Whatever is the MSB bit, that gets stored in the carry flag. Yes. So every time I'm rotating through the carry flag, the MSB gets stored in the carry flag. I'm checking for this carry flag. I'm checking for this carry flag. That means what? I check whether there is a carry or not. That means I can use jump if carry instruction, or I can use jump if no carry instruction. Any one of this. So it is better to use jump if carry because we are checking for the carry flag, correct? Carry is 1 or not. So I can use the instruction jump if 0, jump if carry, or jump if no carry, either depending upon the how you are using the instructions. Based on that, you can use JC or JNC, any one of these. Okay. So I'm checking the condition of the carry flag, whether the carry is 1 or 0. If carry is jump if carry means if carry equal to 1. If carry equal to 1, carry equal to 1, only then it will jump to the target address. It will jump to target address. It will jump to the target or the target address. This is just the opposite. JNC means if carry equal to 0, if carry equal to 0, carry equal to 0, only then it will jump to the target address. Okay. This is how we are checking the carry. Now to check this, all the 8 bits, how many times I have to rotate? How many times I have to rotate this accumulator value, whatever is I have taken 97H. If I want to check all the 8 bits, whether it is 1 or 0 or whatever it is, so if I want to check whether that bit is 1 or 0, particular bit. Now these are the bits D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, D0. There are 8 bits, correct, in a byte. Now I want to check all the bits. To check all the bits, what I'm doing, I'm rotating every time through the carry flag. So that when I rotate first time, D7 bit will be stored in the carry. Okay, when I rotate it second time through the carry flag, D6 bit, this bit will now come. So you can see this bit is the MSB now. So next time when I rotate it, this 0 will be stored in the carry flag. This 0 will be stored in the carry flag, correct? So if I want to check all the 8 bits of the given byte, how many times I have to rotate?
8 times.
8 times, correct. So we have to rotate 8 times so that we will be checking all the 8 bits. We'll be checking all the 8 bits of the given number, of the given byte. Okay. So to store that, I'm using a counter. I'm using a counter to store the count. So I'm taking R1 register, R1, comma, hash 00 for 08. Okay. So this is how we have initialized now. So after initialization, next comes the body of the program, or the logic of the program. Okay. Next, we are supposed to write the logic. Now we are very much clear how to use the logic. Okay. So whenever you write any program, logic is important. Okay. All the program, whatever you will be writing in this subject, they are all logic based. Okay. You have to know the logic. Once you know the logic and the instructions, you can use those available instructions, right? Write the logic so that that will give you the program. Okay, this is how you have to proceed in writing any program. Okay. So this is move R1 comma hash 00H. Next we will write the structure, that is the logic of the program. Logic of the program. So I have to rotate it. That is our main logic. RLC. RLCA, this is our main instruction. That is the logic of our program. So it is rotating left through the carry flag, the value in E register. The value in register is rotating left through the carry flag. Okay, that is what we have done here. Okay. Right. Next, once we are rotating, then what will be the next instruction? What we are checking here? RLCA is one instruction which is rotating left through the carry flag. So every time we rotate, the MSA bit will be getting stored in the carry. So you have to check the carry flag now. So to check for the carry flag, I'm using the instruction jump if no carry to next. If the condition is false, I'm using the condition is false. I will tell you that. So jump if no carry to next. Okay. So if carry equal to 1, what do you have to do here? Suppose if no carry means if carry equal to 0. If I'm using a semicolon here, so whatever I write next, it will be a comment line. So if carry equal to 0, it will jump to next. It will microcontroller will jump to next. Jump to next. Next. Suppose if carry equal to 1. Suppose if carry equal to 1, what we are supposed to do? What they have asked to count how many number of ones are there in the given byte. The given byte that we have taken is 97. So how many ones are there in this we have to check. So you can check manually how many ones are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 ones in this given number 97H. 5 ones in this given number 97H. Okay. So now every time we are rotating, we are checking the carry flag. Then if carry is 0, we are jumping to next. Suppose if carry equal to 1, what we have to do? Can you tell me, looking into this initialization part? If carry equal to 1, what we have to do here?
Initialize the count.
Correct. Count we are not initializing. We are incrementing the value. See here, this A is whatever we have stored here. This A is nothing but the data. Okay, A is the data. A is the data. Right. Next R3 is nothing but what we have assumed R3 as count the number of ones. Okay, to count number of ones. Okay, number of ones. Right. Next, move R1 comma hash 00H. What we have used this R1 as rotate. This should be count, right? Here it is 8. 08H. Okay. 08. Because we are rotating 8 times, right? We are rotating 8 times, so it should be 8. So this is the count here. R1, let us take it as the count. R1 is equal to count. It is number of rotations. Count means what? It is number of rotations. It is equal to number of rotations. Number of rotations. Okay. So if carry equal to 0, it will jump to next. Suppose if carry equal to 1, then we have to, what we are supposed to do? We have to increment this value. Count the number of ones. This R3 register we have to increment. Okay, every time when the carry is 1, we have to increment this R3 register so that it will indicate how many ones are there after rotating all the 8 bits. Yes or no? So jump if no carry to next. Otherwise, if condition is false, it will go to next. If condition is true, increment which register? Which register we are taking here? To count the number of ones, R3. Increment R3. Otherwise, increment R3. Now, if condition is false, then we have given it as next. So next will come here. If condition is false, if condition is true, if else statement, it is as good as if else statement that you are writing in C language. If carry equal to 0, then it will go to next, or if it is condition is true, then it will execute increment R3. Okay. So what is false condition then? Jump if no carry to next, it will jump here. So false condition we are indicating here. If carry is equal to 0, if carry equal to 0, it will come to next. Next is here. So if it is 0, then what we will do? We'll increment what will increment here? If it is 0, right? We are decrementing djnz the value in R1 because we already counted one time. So we'll decrement this, decrement R1 R1, dj R1 comma, then where it has to go. So if it is R1 value, we are decrementing. We are counted on already one time. Okay, we have counted one time. So we have rotated one time. So how many rotations are remaining still? Still, how many rotations are remaining?
7.
7 are remaining, yes. So decrement and jump if no zero, R1 comma, where it has to go. That we will indicate it as back BSC. Okay. So where it has to go if the value in R1 is not 0. Decrement the value in R1 register. So what is the function of this instruction? R1 will be equal to already existing value in R1. So already existing value in R1 is 8. Okay, this is 8 here, value in R1, initial value. 08 minus 1. It is 08 minus 1. This will be 07. This will be 07. Decrement the value in R1. After decrementing, if the value is not 0, if the value is not 0, then jump to back. Then jump to back. So where this back should come? Where this back should come? This is all initialization. Okay, this is all initialization part here. Up till here, we have done the initialization. This is initialization, right? So it should come to logic of the program. What is the logic of the program? RLCA. So here the back should come. Loop should come here. This is the back RLCA. If the value in decrement the value in R1 register, DJNZ, decrement and jump if not 0. Decrement the value in R1 register. R1 register value is how much initially? 8. Decrement it, it will become 8 minus 1, 7. After decrementing, check if the value is 0. After decrementing, the value is not 0. If it is not 0, then jump to back. If it is not 0, then jump to back here. Then again rotate the value in E register. So this you are rotating second time. Okay, this you are rotating second time. So if you rotate it one more time, what will happen here? This will be how much? If you are rotating second time, it will be how much here? So this will be, this is 0010. So what is the initial value of carry? 1 was stored here. Carry is 1 initially. Okay, after first rotation, carry is 1. Then what about the content of R3? Content of R3. Carry is 1 for the first rotation. Carry is 1. Okay, carry is 1. You can see here. Okay, so carry is 1 means the MSB bit is 1. So if MSB bit is 1, R3 will be equal to 1. R3 will be equal to 1. Next time it will rotate. So if it is rotating second time, right? So here it is 0 0. Carry will be 1. Carry is already 1 here. When it is rotating, what we will get? This is for the first time, 97. Second time when it rotates, 0 will be stored in the position of this. So 0 will be stored here. 0 will be stored in the position of carry. This is 0. So this is the 0 which is stored here in the carry position. And 1 which is already in the carry, that will be stored in the LSP. 1 which is already in the carry, that will be stored in the LSP position. Yes or no? So here what we will get? Here we will get 1. Here we will get 1. Okay. And the remaining 7 bits, first 7 bits will be as they are. First 7 bits. So I'll just copy them here. Okay. So this will be what we will get. 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. So what is the carry now? It is 0. Okay. Now how it will work? These instructions. So RLCA, it is rotated. So after rotated, what is the value in carry? Carry is how much? 0 now. Jump if no carry. If carry is 0, it will jump to next. So it will come here. DJNZ R1 comma back. Decrement the value in R1. 7 minus 1. Already existing value, present value minus 1. It will be 06. It will be 06. Okay. If it is 06, then it is not 0. It is not 0. So if it is not 0, then where it will jump? It will jump to back. It will jump to back. Again, it will come here. Okay. Next time it will rotate. Okay. So next time when it is rotating, so this next bit will come now. So it is rotated means what we have got second time rotation 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. So next time this 0 will be stored in the carry. So 0 means again no carry, means a jump if carry equal to 0 to next. So carry is 0, it will come to next. Again it will decrement. 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 it is 5. It is 5. 6 minus 1 it is 5. So it is 5 means it is still not 0. Again it will jump to back. Again rotate left through carry. Okay, so again rotate left means now next bit which will come here. So previously it was 0, next it will come 1. This MSB will be stored. So now carry equal to 1, it will increment now. It will increment. So this will be 1 plus 1. R3 will be incremented. This will be 2. Okay. So like this it will go on checking all the bits, all the 8 bits. So when this one comes, it will increment. Okay. So it will be 3. Then when this will come, it is 4. Then when this will come, it is 5. Okay, so like this it will count all the bits whatever is present in this value 97H. How many ones are there? 1 2 3 4 5. Finally we get R3 is equal to 5 here. Okay, so it will go on incrementing whenever it is 1 plus 1 it is 3, then plus 1 it is 4. Okay, then again last one when it counts, so it will be 5. It will be 5. So after this decrement and jump if not 0. Okay, last time, so 1 minus 1 it will be 4, 4 minus 1 it will be 3, 3 minus 1 it will be 2, okay, 2 minus 1 it will be 1, and finally it will be 1 minus 1, that is 0. What is the instruction? Decrement and jump if not 0. Decrement the value in R1 register. So after decrementing last time 1 minus 1 it is 0. If it is not 0, only then it will jump to back here. Okay, but as it is 0, it will not jump to back. It will execute the next instruction. That is the end of the program. That is the end of the program. Okay. So this is how it will count the number of ones in the given 8-bit number or in a given byte. Okay, you can take any random number and then you can count the number of ones in that given byte. Okay, using these instructions. So first is the initialization part. First we have to initialize, then write the logic of the program. So first you have to know initially how you can count the number of ones. Okay, that should be there in your mind. Okay, then if you rotate it left through carry flag, one that MSB bit every time it is coming and it is getting stored in the carry flag. So that carry flag you are checking every time if it is 1 or 0. If it is 1, you are incrementing the number of ones. Okay, so like this when you rotate all the 8 bits, so finally whatever value is stored in that register, whatever you have taken to count the number of ones, that will be storing the number of ones in the given byte. Clear here? So this is how we will be writing the program. We have written the program for the counting the number of ones in the given byte. Okay. Clear here, students? This program is clear here? This program is clear here? Whatever I explained. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this program? Yes. Any doubts in this program? Understood, right, everyone? Akshata, is it understood? Akshata?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Program is clear. Working of the program, how to write the so that is initialization, how to write the logic, everything understood?
Yes, sir. I understood, sir.
Okay. Anand? Anand? Anand Kyabani? Bhagyashri? Bhagyashri? Is it understood? Bhakti? Bhakti?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Clear? Program is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bharti?
Yes,
Bharti?
sir. Understood.
Understood. Complete program you understood? How to write all the instructions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deepak, understood? Deepak? Jyoti? Jyoti? Is it clear?
Yes.
Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mantesh.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Nagesh. Is it clear how to write the program? Nagesh. Nandish.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pooja Patil.
Yes,
Pooja
sir.
Patil.
Understood, sir.
Understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Shabaz.
Yes, sir. I got, sir.
Got it? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Shafia.
Sir, understood.
Understood. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Siddharth Varnekar.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Taik Mohammed. Understood. Taik Mohammed. Shodhan.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Program is clear? Hmm? All the
Yes, sir.
instructions. Okay. Rohini. Rohit Alwani. Is it understood? Rohit. Shashidhar Gaudar. Sridhar
Yes, sir.
Badiya.
Understood, sir.
Understood all the
Yes, sir.
instructions.
Understood.
How to write the program, how to
Sir.
write the logic. Everything is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Everything clear.
Okay. Saish. Snehal. Vaishnavi. Sanikop. Vaishnavi. Okay. Any questions here? Anything not understood? Right? Any doubts? Any questions from your end? Any problem in understanding? Yes? Any clarifications? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Yes? No? Okay. Okay, next class will take up few more programs, right? And then we'll continue with the other instructions. Okay, that is a call, L call, and other instructions, right? That will take up in the next class. Okay, thank you.